Hey everybody, Absolute Sniper coming at you with a how to scout in a light tank guide, and today I'm going to be talking about camo and spotting mechanics. Now, as a scout, the very first thing that you want to do in every single match is read the matchmaker and decide on what your best course of action is. A quick glance at the matchmaker for this one shows that the red team has no light tanks, which means I'm going to be able to take full advantage of the camouflage rating that I have being in a light tank and the view range that's afforded to me also being in a light tank. So I use my speed and mobility. I'm going to push out to where I think nobody is going to be, but it's going to allow me to get some spots. So I push up high on this hill, I'm not spotted, and I'm just looking for targets. Something to be noted here is when you spot up a target, it shows up instantly. The light bulb that shows up over your tank when you get spotted has a 2-second delay, but when you spot a red up, it is instantly on the map for you and for the rest of your team to look at. Other thing to note here is taking advantage of your camouflage rating by moving on the outside edges of the map. Rushing right through the middle is going to put you within their view range, and no matter how good your camouflage rating is, more than likely you're going to get spotted. However, by staying on the outside edge, you can see I spot up nearly their entire team, and I'm still yet to be spotted. Next big thing to remember here, in a scout role, your job is not to deal damage. I could take a shot here and get lit up, or I can just keep them spotted, remain unspotted myself, and allow my team to take them out, just like happened right there. By staying on the outside edge of the map, I am allowed to move around completely invisible to the reds and just keep targets lit up for the green team. This is how you are going to be most served to take advantage of the attributes that you have in a light tank. How to take advantage and abuse the camo rating and the view range that you have. When you're doing these things, you can get pretty close to the reds, so long as you're not shooting before you get spotted. And you can see here, 74 meters away. That is how close he had to get before I got spotted up. And that is the advantage that you have when you're driving a light tank in a scouting role and you're doing it appropriately. It does not mean that you full-on YOLO rush right into where you think the reds are going to be and then hope that your team can put enough shots in fast enough that you don't get wrecked. If you decide that you're going to YOLO into the reds and call that a scouting mission, you're crazy. It's not anything like that at all, and as I'm sure most of you have done at least once or twice and probably learned, the result of YOLOing into 7 red tanks is usually a quick trip back to the garage. So use the attributes that make your tank unique, and when you're driving a light tank, it's mobility, camouflage, and view range. Hopefully you guys find this a little bit helpful on how you want to approach a scouting role when you're driving a light tank. Use the camouflage mechanics, use your view range, and take advantage of that by giving your team targets and really confusing and harassing the red team. If you can put those two things to work, more than likely, unless your team just sits in the spawn, it's going to be a pretty easy win, especially if they don't have somebody who's performing the same type of scouting mission and providing targets for their team. So you can see here we didn't do a ton of damage. But we have the scout medal, and we still ended up with top damage for the team and top experience for the team, and most of that is from what you see right here. We've got the damage caused with players' assistance, and that is spotting damage. Anyway, I hope you all found this guide helpful. Absolute Sniper signing out.